The Israel-Palestine conflict. How it all started in this video, I explain about Palestine and Israel fight the Israel-Palestine conflict, one of the most complicated and emotional struggles in the world. To understand it, we have to go back, way back. 1. The land before conflict. Before modern borders and armies, the land we now call Israel and Palestine was known simply as Palestine. It was part of the Ottoman Empire, home to a diverse population, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Living side by side, its land, especially Jerusalem, has always been sacred to all three religions. 2. British rule after World War I. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire fell. Britain took control of Palestine under a League of Nations mandate. But things got complicated, fast. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration was issued. Britain said it supported a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. At the same time, the British had promised independence to the Arab population. 2 promises, 1 land. Tensions were inevitable. 3. Rise of Jewish and Arab nationalism in the early 1900s. Zionist Jews, fleeing persecution in Europe, began moving to Palestine, especially after the horrors of the Holocaust. But Palestinian Arabs already lived there, with deep roots, history, and culture tied to the land. As more Jewish immigrants arrived, disputes over land, politics, and control began to grow. 4. The UN Partition Plan in 1947. The United Nations proposed a solution: divide Palestine into 2 states, 1 Jewish and 1 Arab. The Jewish leadership accepted the plan, but the Arab side rejected it, saying it unfairly favored the Jewish minority. 5. The 1948 War. The birth of Israel in 1948, the Jewish community declared the independent state of Israel. Neighboring Arab nations, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon, declared war. Israel survived and even gained more land than the UN had originally given, but at a cost. More than 700,000 Palestinians were forced to flee or were expelled, a tragedy known as the Nakba, or catastrophe. No Palestinian state was ever created. 6. Occupation and settlements. In the 1967 Six-Day War, Israel captured even more land: West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, holy to all faiths. These territories remain disputed to this day. Israel has built Jewish settlements in the West Bank, something many around the world view as illegal under international law. 7. Modern-day conflict today. The situation remains fragile. Gaza is controlled by Hamas, a Palestinian group labeled a terrorist organization by Israel. It's the US, the EU, and others. Over the years, multiple wars and conflicts have broken out. In 2008, 2014, 2021, 2023, and again in 2024 to 2025. Israel says it acts in self-defense against attacks. Palestinians say they are fighting occupation and demanding a homeland. 8. Why it's still going on. So why is peace still out of reach? The core issues remain unresolved. Borders, the status of Jerusalem, the rights of Palestinian refugees. Security recognition. Peace talks have come and gone, but violence, mistrust, and political divisions continue to fuel the conflict. Final thoughts. This isn't a battle of good versus evil. It's a heartbreaking, deeply rooted conflict over land, identity, and history. Millions of Israeli and Palestinian civilians want the same thing: safety, freedom, and peace. And maybe, one day, they'll finally get it.